We're now going to cover looping through a list. Lists are iterable, as you can go through each item in it one at a time. And the loop variable, when we write our loop, will reference each item in the list. Let's go ahead and create a list. Let's just say we have a bunch of groceries. This will just be a list of strings. So say we have meat, milk, eggs, apples, mangoes, pears, and so forth. Okay, so here is our list of groceries. So what we can do here is now, let's just say we want to iterate through them using a for loop. So for item in groceries, then put a colon over there. And then when I press enter, I'll be in the body of the loop. And we're just going to print them out to the screen. These are very boring for loops, but this is just to show you the mechanics of them. We will do much more interesting things with for loops later on in this module. So here's our list we just created. It has several strings, and the loop variable, remember, it can be anything you want. Here I just chose the word item. It's good to be descriptive, and groceries is our list. So it's just going to go through each one at a time and just print them to the screen. So we're printing the entire item, not just one of the characters. So this is different than looping through a string where each item is a character. Here, each item is an entire string. And that's what the loop variable gets assigned to as it goes through the list like that. Okay, so let's go to another list, and it doesn't matter what the name is. We'll just call it a list like this and create a new list. This time we can have integers in here. We'll put all sorts of different types. We'll have maybe a string over here. We can even have another list. So this is going to look a little bizarre. You can have a list inside of a list. And maybe we can have a Boolean as well. Okay, so say we have a list like this. And again, we'll just do for item in a list. We're going to print out the item. And so our list over here has just a bunch of different values of different types. Let's go ahead and execute this. So it's just going to go through one at a time and print them out. So it's no different. We just have the items in the list are of different types. It doesn't matter if it's an integer, float, a string, whatever, just printing out that item. So the only confusing one might be this inner list. So this is a single item in the list. It just so happens to be composed of more items itself, but it's just printing out that entire item. And then the end, it prints out a Boolean. So again, the loop variable does not matter. So I could change it to A, and it'll do the same thing. I could change it to B. Doesn't matter what the loop variable is. It is up to you to determine what variable name you want to use for that loop variable. Okay, so that is looping through a list.